That first meeting, you're pretty scared. You don't know if to ask questions, when to debate.
A little bit about myself, I'm David Silvers. I represent District 87, which is Central Palm Beach County.
And one of the first bills I filed was a bill that created a statewide task force to investigate the use of the Baker Act in our state. And as a result of the Baker Act task force, there were many recommendations to improve the safety net in our state for the children that are falling through the cracks. Ever since that first session, and passing the first piece of legislation and getting some appropriations for my district infrastructure needs, and being able to continue to do that for the last 7 years successfully, getting those bills across the finish line, that's the best.
David is a shining star.
Quiet and reserved, but make sure that you know that he's here to take care of business.
A guy that I've learned to like and respect. Good man, just a good man.
You know, it's a joy working with David. I know he really is one of the best that I've worked with in terms of rising above partisanship.
David's a good guy, fellow Jew, so and he and I have bonded over some of the issues that we have seen. Anti-Semitism doesn't have a monopoly in one party or the other.
We come up here to pass legislation to improve our state, and we always want a unanimous vote on their legislation. And those that do work their legislation on both sides, they're the ones that tend to pass legislation year in and year out.
Am I allowed to talk about his bourbon?
Bourbon caucus?
Yeah. There's, as you know, there are some members that have talked about the Bourbon Caucus. Sometimes we talk about policy. Sometimes we just talk about life. Talk about, so maybe a member just became a parent, or maybe a member is talking about their job, or they're talking about a piece of legislation that they're going to work on next session. Those lasting, impactful relationships that you know this is someone that you can rely on, or they can rely on you at a moment's notice. That's really special. So that's what I'm going to miss.